Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of BacheloretteVegas.com. Let's talk about the industry nights in Las Vegas. Just a little bit of history about what industry night means. Service industry night is more like the real term of that. And basically the service industry is people that work in the hospitality industry, which is a lot of people in Las Vegas. You got a lot of hotels here, you got a lot of nightclubs here, you got a lot of bars, strip clubs, you name it. Okay, we all work in the service industry and we work all weekend to make sure you guys have a good time. So on other nights, say like a Sunday night, a Monday night, a Tuesday night, or Wednesday night, sometimes some of us like to go out and have a little bit of fun. So that's why we call it an industry night. All right, so hopefully you guys understand how the industry works. Generally, you're going to find a nice mix at the industry nights of locals, maybe some bartenders, servers, and also some tourists. Okay, there are a lot of people in town for conventions out here. Some people extend their weekends. Some people are service industry people in other cities, and they come out here, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday because that's their days off. Okay, so that's what you're going to find at the clubs. So let's talk about each night and the places to go. And if you have any questions, just hit me up. I can book your bottle service. We also have a guest list and ticket entry on the link above or below. I'm more than happy to help you out. If you want to do a package with dinners, limos, you want to do a strip club men's show, anything like that, we can do that. So let's talk about Sundays. All right, the big dog on Sundays, it's still the big dog is going to be the Sunday night swim over at Excess. Okay, that's going to go on in the summer months from May. Starts around in May, first week of May usually, till about the end of September. All right, and Excess used to do the Sunday nights in the inside, but they kind of discontinued that now. And in the winter months, they take the Encore at night party and they move that to Excess on Wednesdays. So I would count on Excess night swim only being from May to September, and then probably they're not going to do Sundays after that. Now there's a new big dog in town, the LIV at the Fontainebleau. They have a really popular hip hop Sunday in Miami at their club LIV, and they're going to be doing a Sunday night here. So I'm not sure if they're going to go all hip hop or if it's going to be a mix, bring in some DJs, etc. But be on the lookout for LIV Sundays. That's going to be a competitor to Excess for sure. The other big one is going to be the Marquee Drenched party, and what they do in the winter months, they have the dome up, and they basically have a party, mostly open format music. Okay, they don't bring in like the EDM guys. Like last week, they had Too Short, OT Genesis. What they're doing is trying to kind of go against LIV right now, so they're bringing in some artists on Sunday. But on the normal Sunday, when there's no competition, they just go ahead and have a regular open format DJ. So it's kind of funny they stack the deck when they have to go against some competition like LIV. But that Marquee Drenched party is going to be outdoor in the summer months. It's basically a pool party at night, swim party. And during the winter months, it is still a swim party, but nobody really swims. And they got the dome up. Okay, so that's going to be a year-round Sunday party. Another Sunday party that's year-round is going to be the Deseo Latin Sunday party at Omnia. Now that's going to be in the heart of Omnia. It's going to be a Latin party. And then in the summer months, they do it on the terrace at Omnia. So that's a good event if you're into the Latin scene, all right? Another option on Sundays is going to be the Foundation Room. It's kind of more of a rooftop view. It's not super busy on Sundays, but if you want to go have some drinks and, catch some views of the strip, maybe before you head out to one of the other places, Foundation Room is a good stop. We do have a guest list for that. You can book tables over there. We do a bottle package, so it's a good option. Now, there's one other option that does only happen once in a while. It's kind of like a Yeti. You don't see it too often, but the Tao Beach evening tide party. Okay, that's going to be like maybe once a month on Sundays. Tao Beach does a party with one of their big hitters, like an Alesso. I've seen them do it with Alinea last year. They lost Alinea this year to Zook, but they're going to put one of their big hitters, maybe like an Aoki or possibly even like a Martin Garrix. I don't know if they can swing that on a Sunday night, but you could count on probably that once a month in the summer months. It might be 3 or 4 evening tide parties, but it's not that often. All right, so that's Sunday nights. That's going to be your options. Now, as far as Monday nights go, you only have one option. Okay, you got Jewel. That's their Flawless Monday party. It's really good. Everybody, goes there on Mondays if they're going out, because that's the only place to go. So if you're going out on Monday, go to Jewel. It's going to be your spot. As far as Tuesday goes, you only have a couple options. Originally, it was always just Omnia on Tuesdays. They did the main room. If it was busy enough, they'd open up the hip-hop room. And then, some nights it's not busy enough to do the hip-hop room and the main room. They'll just focus everything in on the main room. Well, now they're going to be competing with Dre's right across the street, okay? Dre's is going to go after a hip-hop night starting in March, and looks like they're going to try to run it through the year here and see if they can, pull that hip-hop crowd out of Omnia and do Dre's hip-hop party with some artists. I saw they have Bow Wow. You can expect them to do some of their smaller guys like Cuervo or a couple of the other guys that they have on their roster. They're going to be doing some talent and whatnot, trying to really attract that hip-hop crowd away from Omnia. Knowing Omnia and the Tau Group, they're probably going to stack the deck and run some, bigger DJs on those nights. Maybe even a hip hop artist to kind of go head to head with them. Okay, that's just how they are. I would expect that to be kind of a battle this summer, spring and summer. All right. So that's Tuesdays. Wednesdays, you do have a few more options. Okay. The big dog is going to be right now. It's Excess. That's only going to be till probably May, and then they'll switch that party to the night swim over at Encore Beach at night, which is basically in the same Wynn Encore complex. And then that'll go until about the end of September, and then we'll probably go back to Excess on Wednesdays. It's pretty good. There's also Marquee that's open, except it's not the main club. It's going to be the library, and it's going to be the boombox, which is going to be hip hop on one level, and then a smaller room upstairs with tech house music. So that's going to be your parties on Wednesday. There's also On the Record, which is mostly a hip hop party. That's going to be at the Park MGM. That's a Wednesday option as well. And then you have the Foundation Room is open. Okay, so that potentially is going to be an option for you guys. There's one other place I should mention if you're interested in R&B. They do an R&B party at Ghost Bar that's actually pretty good, but it's not really like an industry night. They just go after that R&B crowd. DJ Franzen over there sometimes, and it's pretty good actually. So not bad for a rooftop if you're into the R&B scene. You might want to check that out maybe prior to going to like a hip hop party at On the Record or at Marquee. All right, so that's going to be your Wednesday night lineup, and then you have your Thursday night, okay? Now, Thursday night, ironically, I'm standing here in front of Hakkasan. That's kind of why I chose this spot. That's going to be one of your big dogs on Thursday night. Okay, there's 3 big options on Thursday. Hakkasan's one of them. Generally, they're going to have like mid-level DJs. Every once in a while, they'll throw in an Alesso or a bigger name like an Aoki on a Thursday, but generally, it's going to be mid-level guys, and they're kind of going head-to-head with that EDM party on Thursdays with Zook. Okay, now Zook isn't bringing in their big hitters typically on Thursdays either. They're going to save those guys like Alinea and Deadmau5 and Cascade, Snake, etc. for the weekends. They're going to bring in their mid-level guys for the Thursday night party. All right, so you're competing EDM with Thursday with Zook, which does open the main club a lot, the whole club, and sometimes does half the club. Hakkasan's probably just going to do the main room here. Sometimes they'll have the pavilion open. They'll definitely have the mezzanine and the main room open typically on Thursdays. And then they also have the Worship Thursday party, which is the longest running party on Thursdays. That's at Tau. Okay, Tau's been open 15 plus years, and the Worship Thursday party is a pretty solid industry party. It's always been pretty good. They do a nice job with theme events like the Santa thing, the Bad Santa thing. They also do like a halfway to Halloween, I think. They do an EDC thing. They do some different stuff over there and make it kind of fun. And honestly, I like it over there. The pricing's pretty reasonable. I do have some bottle packages you can hit me up about, and it's usually a pretty good party. A lot of girls, and it's chill. It's not too crazy. Go in there, have some drinks, nice Thursday opportunity, and that's at the Venetian. All right, so those are all your industry options. Okay, if you guys have any questions or want to book anything like table wise, just let me know. My number's above 773-459-8133. If you did like this content, I would appreciate a like on the video, and make sure you subscribe to this channel for more and bang the notifications bell. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, and I'm looking forward to hosting you guys for Industry Night. Let's talk soon. Bye.